To tell us more about the availability of 20 pesos per kilo rice under the Walang Gutom program, we're joined by DA Deputy Spokesperson and Assistant Secretary Joyce Panlilio. ASEC, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Angelo and Angela.
ASEC, how is the Department of Agriculture supporting ito nga pong rollout ng 20 pesos per kilo rice para po sa beneficiaries ng Walang Gutom program ng DSWD?
Yes, just like what you mentioned a while ago, we have launched yesterday with the DSWD the availability of the P20 rice to the beneficiaries of the Walang Gutom program. So with this, for yesterday's launching, we actually allowed the purchase of 20 kilos of rice per beneficiary. And of course, by this year, we are expanding also the number of beneficiaries of the WGP program to 600,000 and 750,000 next year. And the DA would ensure the supply would be available to these sites with the delivery of our NFA rice to them with the coordination with the Food Terminal Incorporated.
Pero meron po ba tayo, ASEC, na enough stocks to sustain this long-term nationwide?
Yes, we have stocks for this, and the NFA is continuously procuring palay from our local farmers to ensure that our buffer stock is based on what the law requires.
Well, I was wondering po, ASEC, kung meron na po tayong information doon po. As I can remember po, no, na nagsimula po itong 20 pesos na rollout ng bigas doon sa mga selected beneficiaries natin like PWD, pregnant women, tsaka senior citizen, ay sinasabi po nila para po gumalaw din po yung mga stocks natin sa NFA. Ngayon po ba, kamusta po yung stocks natin doon? Malaki na po ba yung diferensya from where we started to now?
Meron na pong, marami naman pong nababawas, but because meron pa rin pong mga harvest ng ating mga farmers, so we still need more spaces para po pag nag-harvest po ay meron pa po tayong paglalagyan ng mga bigas from our farmers or ng mga palay from our rice farmers. That's why we are encouraging our kababayan to buy our P20 rice from the Kadiwa ng Pangulo outlets as well as in public markets in the local government units.
Yeah, ASEC, so yung intention nito is una sa mga taong nangangailangan talaga, but in the future po, do we see this rolling out to the general public or magiging exclusive lang ito sa mga nangangailangan?
Sa ngayon nga po, doon siya sa vulnerable members of the society. Plus, we also launched last June 13 for our minimum wage earners. So we allotted 10 kilos per minimum wage earner. And by the end of 2025, our target is to make it also available for at least 1 million minimum wage earners. And by January 2026, we will make it available to the public.
How do you identify po, or let's say yung taong bibili mismo na to ensure na sila mismo ay yung talagang dapat bumili nun? Kasi baka magkaroon po ng mga issue ng hoarding or yung mga namimeke po ng identification system.
Sa ngayon po, we just ask for the IDs of our PWDs, seniors. For senior citizen, it's easy because we can see naman. And also for the solo parent, they have IDs also. And for PIS beneficiaries have IDs also. For the Walang Gutom program, they have what they call electronic benefit transfer card. So if you tap it, you will see the identity of the beneficiary as well as the food credit. So it's easy for that. So for the vulnerable sector, we still do the listing of what they already, how much were already bought. And we are actually also developing a card where we could see, or the beneficiary will be issued a card so that we will monitor efficiently the purchases as well as know the identity of the beneficiary of the P20.
Clarify ko lang, ASEC, yung mention mo about yung seniors, no? Kasi may mga karamihan sa mga seniors, minsan they'll forget their IDs. Will they be allowed to purchase on-site? Let's say hindi nila nadala ang ID nila?
We, as much as possible, we want to allow them to purchase, and not they don't have the senior citizens ID. We allow any ID that will prove that they are senior citizens. And sometimes in our outlets, we have a list of the previous senior citizen that already bought, so we could double check in the list the name.
On the issue po of the quality of the rice being sold po at 20 pesos per kilo, kamusta po yung quality po nun? The same pa rin po ba doon sa quality when we launched this program months ago? Or may pagbabago po doon? Mas gumanda po ba? Your thoughts on that po?
It's the same well-milled rice, the 25% broken. And as a matter of fact, we still eat that in our office during lunch, and the quality is still the same.
Okay, so ano naman po yung ginagawa ng Department of Agriculture para po, of course, at the end of it all, aside po sa ating mga consumers, ay para po matulungan yung local farmers natin when it comes to introducing this program to the public. Kasi po ang kumbaga ang agam-agam din po ng ibang mga kababayan natin, at the end of the day baka naman po yung mga farmers natin yung malugi dito.
Of course, we always put our farmers also on the top. We have to make sure their welfare is taken care of by the government. So we make sure na yung buying price ng palay will not go down from 17 to 18 for the wet palay. And for the dry palay, it's higher. It's 19 to 23 pesos. And aside from setting the minimum amount for the purchase price of the palay, we also ensure that the DA is continuously providing the interventions needed, such as inputs, as well as introducing modern technology, providing them with the necessary equipment and machinery, as well as the DA has been establishing the rice processing system for the milling of their rice. And of course, if you've heard in the news, there's already House Bill number 1. This would also expand the powers of the National Food Authority so that we could also sell the harvest of our farmers to the market, to the public, without a need of a food security emergency declaration, and also a public auction to dispose what has been stored in the warehouses of the NFA. So those are the interventions and policies that we are looking into, and that we are implementing at the moment to protect also our local rice farmers.
Lastly, Ma'am, it's good that you mentioned po yung mga interventions and equipment that we give out to our local farmers. I was wondering po kung where are we now in terms of yung mga dryers po, plant dryers or rice dryers po para sa ating mga farmers. Kasi nagkakaroon din po ng issue regarding that, saying na mas minamadali po ng mga farmers natin ang pagbebenta ng kanilang mga wet palay kasi wala po sila mga dryers, resulting to alam mo yun, parang okay, sige, papayag na lang kami sa magkano ibinibenta sa amin or bibili ng mga retailers.
At the DA, we have the National Rice Program. So that's one of the interventions that we provide, as well as the PhilMec also. We have funding from the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund, which has been tripled because of the agricultural tariffication law, or the rice tariffication law.
Right.
So it's going to be 30 billion by 2026. And one of the interventions that we would really provide to our farmers would be the dryer, so they don't need to sell their palay even if the prices are low. So we encourage our farmers to ensure that dry yung kanilang mga palay so that they could also command higher price for their harvest.
Right.
So at the moment, I don't have the exact number of the dryers that we've already distributed to our farmers, but we could provide you that later on. But definitely, that is one of the main interventions that we will provide to them to ensure higher income for them.
Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, DA Deputy Spokesperson and Assistant Secretary Joyce Panilio. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon.